Oh, I just wiped into things.
Welcome to the Umbrella
Hello.
Chronicles.
Hey,
Accessing
Kasha.
file number 249811149RC.
Biohazard. The outbreak occurred in the summer of 1998. It started in the American Midwestern town of Raccoon City and brought hell to Earth. The T-virus was developed as a biological weapon, proliferating amongst the unsuspecting public. It metamorphosed them into living death zombies. Umbrella's mission
How's the
statement
volume
had
sound
always
for
been
everyone?
preserving the health of the
Big B
people.
redeemed
But beneath
my
this
first
bright
day.
statement lurked the shadow of Oswell E. Spence's ambition.
End of file concerning the outbreak incident in Raccoon City.
So, it's going pretty good.
The truth behind the rise
Got back
and fall
from
of Umbrella
doing some family
is something
stuff.
to which only a select few are privy. The beginning of the end started on the outskirts
Still
of
semi-recovering
Raccoon
from
City,
some sort of sickness,
in the
so my throat might
Arklay
end up
Mountains.
sounding really raspy. But I'm going to try not to cough all the time. Yeah, I'm trying to get spooky with some
Resident Evil,
So,
the Umbrella Chronicles.
let me make sure the game's not too loud either. Hey, Joe. Yeah, no problem. Have fun in D&D. Um, so I'm gonna cheat a little bit. I've been playing the Wii a little while, so for a little bit since I've got it now. So we're just gonna start from my save, so I don't have to play it all over again. We're gonna start from the very beginning. This is Resident Evil Umbrella Chronicles. This game is my personal first experience with Resident Evil. I had seen and was interested in Resident Evil as a kid, but it was always too scary and a little bit too hard for me to get into. Roll camera with both now. Oh, thank you, Joe, for advertising me in your server. Um, yeah, but with this game, it's an on-rails shooter, so that means it's pretty basic as far as difficulty. Like, of course, it gets hard when you run out of lives and stuff like that, but it's on rails, so you can never get lost. So, and it's pretty nice. It gave me a good overview of the series before I fully got into it. So, and now I do love the series. So. I also really like the lore of the game, so I like all the developments that come with it. So we're gonna start with Resident Evil 0, and we're gonna play as Rebecca Chambers. I personally really like Rebecca. She's a good, maybe not like the best Resident Evil character, but I like her a lot.
It was a stormy night when the leeches overwhelmed the Ecliptic Express. The Special Forces unit sent to investigate the area reported an emergency, but the announcement was suddenly cut off and followed only by silence. Enter the STARS unit member, Rebecca Chambers. Umbrella has been at the center of my plans for a long time, but the train incident would prove to be the beginning of the end.
Star's here. Is anybody there? Star's here. Is anybody there?
Big B took it again, Cash. And we've got an ad playing in about 3 minutes, so I'll let you guys know when it gets a little closer. And I'll pause the game and chit chat for a bit. It's Billy Cohen.
You're the escaped prisoner, Billy Cohen.
Can we put a hold on the whole arresting me thing? We have bigger things to worry about right now.
Oh, go, come on. This ain't gonna work. Gonna have to scooch all the way out here. Dude, this game's so fun as far as like just getting to shoot stuff. Like I know it's cheating because it's an on-rails game, but man, like you can't tell me that like getting to shoot like windows and stuff out isn't fun. Like stupid little lights and stuff. Like, I can shoot all these windows or these paintings. It's so cool.
Let's head upstairs.
Something you can only do in.
They're on the stairs too.
It's something you can specifically only do in something like this.
It's moving.
Who's driving this thing?
How the hell would I know?
Better go find out.
Yeah, dang it.
Gathering together.
Alright, we've got an ad coming up in 15 seconds, so I'll pause for a little bit and then we'll come right back. Go ahead and take a little break, get yourself a little drink. I'm gonna grab my drink real quick. And I'll see you guys in about a minute. But Big B, Kasha, how are you two doing? Brightness. Oh, right. It didn't even play an ad. I don't even know if it did play an ad. Okay. Still a little confused about the whole thing, honestly. It might have already been playing an ad while I was waiting for an ad break. So, alright. So, let's just go ahead and get started again. So, here we go. Oh, never mind. There it goes. There's the ad break. Of course. Okay, well, let me fix my model real quick. Give me a minute to just play around. Okay. Alright. So, Twitch is telling me that the ads have finally finished, so we're coming right back again. Getting right back into it.
We can't take them all down. Head to the ladder.
It was so
We
laggy.
don't have much choice but to keep going.
Because it's because of this nasty rain filter they put over it. If they didn't have the rain filter, it'd probably be fine.
What's going on here?
But even having it, it looks pretty ugly.
Never seen anything like this.
Yeah, and each of these stages do last about like 10 minutes, I think. So like overall they're pretty short. Oops. It's my fault. I was messing with the sensor bar.
Watch your step, princess.
Don't call me princess.
We're surrounded.
These leeches are a little annoying because all you do is just swipe. And like they stay here forever, like go in.
Right.
Get inside. Okay, there we go. Boom, halfway point. Enemy hits, critical hits, objects damage. Nice.
How did that get here?
Poor doggos.
This'll get ugly. Fall back.
And how exactly did you get here?
I was being transported when we were attacked by monsters. All the guards were killed.
So you figured it was the perfect chance to make your escape, huh? Well, not on my watch.
I just saved your ass back there. You still want to arrest me?
Ooh. God, so cool. So funny. Ah, so good. Get out of here. Ah, my cursor. No, my cursor. Get out of here. Up here, my cursor's all over the place. Come on.
We're gonna have to run for it.
Good dogs here, I can't remember. There's a guy I'm bullying. Never mind. Ah, go away. Now for the cool quick time events. Oops, I got hit. It's me!
You alright?
Something's above us.
Time to fall back. We can't just stand here. We have to take it down.
Where did these guys all come from?
Him again? Becca, this way.
Alright,
All
okay.
right.
Screw him, I guess. This first boss is kind of jarring. Like compared to all the other Resident Evil bosses. Like it's a little jarring to have this boss be like the first thing you fight. Big scorpion.
My shots are just bouncing off.
Concentrate fire. Aim for the head.
I'm about to lose. Boom, he's dead. His little wiggly tail. Yeah, with things set up a bit more like this, it's really not as scary. Oh, I got B rank? Alright. Enemy hits. Oh, it's because I wasn't okay. They want me to shoot I think they want you to shoot way more of the leech guys. Alright, it's okay. I got an A last time, so it's fine. Alright, we're moving straight on through them. Oh yeah, it's so cool too, you can shoot this little thing. Hey. Oh, Speedy. After they destroyed the Sanri biological weapon, Rebecca and Billy successfully engaged the brake and halted the runaway train, but the massive force created ended up derailing it. The pair barely managed to escape with their lives. Lying in front of them was the demolished Umbrella facility. It's going good. You haven't missed much. This game doesn't give you much in terms of story, unfortunately.
Come on.
It gives you like the Spark Notes version of it. It's so quick.
Richard here. Rebecca, where are you?
I'm not sure, but I can see the entrance.
All right. I'm heading to the mansion right now. We'll rendezvous there.
Roger.
So I'm guessing you need a bodyguard, right?
No. Do you?
Rebecca and Billy. Two characters we just never really see again. Such a shame. How's it going for you, Petey? Where'd you come from? Get out of here. So, have you played Resident Evil 0 before?
What is this?
I might play it on stream one day. People will already know the deep story after me playing Umbrella Chronicles, but you know, maybe they'll still be interested. Zero's really weird. I like Zero, but Zero's strange. Zero's got Rebecca in it, which makes it way better. But it being a prequel in particular is what messes it up. If they just made it like take place after after Resident Evil 1, it wouldn't be a problem. But the fact that it takes place before it, like right before it, is just really, really strange.
The Umbrella Management Training Facility.
The first general manager.
I would dare say it doesn't make any sense.
You know him?
Just the name. He's been dead for some time now.
Friendly looking guy. Even dead, he has quite a presence.
Attention, this is Dr. Marcus. Please be silent as we reflect upon our company motto.
Yeah, Zero's story, it's
Discipline
Alpha
breeds
Team.
unity.
Alpha Team is sent in, which is Rebecca's team, is
Power is life.
they are sent in to capture
Billy, up there!
the other guy that we're here with, Billy. Lieutenant Billy Cohen. It's not really fair. This thing's not fair. Yeah. They're here to capture him because he supposedly killed he supposedly killed his own team and murdered like a village full of like women and children. And so while they're doing this, they get caught up with the prequel to the T-Virus, which is this leech man, Dr. Marcus, or Dr. Marcus's experiments or whatever. Yeah, these leech guys are kind of scary though. They're like the best part of Zero. They're really creepy. But legitimate, but the main bad guy is not scary. Not compared to like Wesker or anything. He's not intimidating at all. They opted out of showing it, you know, for whatever reason in this one. But in the original game, when you first meet him, he sings like an opera song, like It's like supposed to be like an intimidating opera song, while the train is like rolling. It's very bizarre. Ooh. And I can't hit him. Ah, I didn't hit any of them. Ah. One of the games I'd really like to play is Resident Evil Outbreak. That was the game for the PS2, and it was the multiplayer Resident Evil. I've always wanted to play it, but you've got it's got like really finicky.
Yeah, let's go back.
It's got like a really finicky emulator thing to it. But you could play multiplayer. Really cool. I just don't have the patience to get it to work.
Rebecca! Hold on!
Yes. Resident Evil Outbreak was the online one.
Thank you. Billy, I'm sorry, but I have to know. Did you really kill 23 people?
We were ordered to attack the village.
But orders don't justify slaughtering innocent people.
So, what happened in
That's all you guys gotta know.
that village? You can't talk about it, can you?
Monkey.
What good would it do? It won't change.
I think they're just casually talking,
About it. I'll
slaughtering some
understand. I'm not
monkeys,
afraid of you anymore.
talking about
Escaped fugitive, remember? Didn't they tell you I was dangerous?
Yes, they did.
be bitten by a bat. So annoying. The ceiling, and it came back.
We have to work
Yo,
together
watch it
if we
spin.
want to get out of this.
Okay.
Yeah. Survival first.
This is actually what that actually makes it the most annoying from 0 to 1 is Rebecca. In this game, they didn't have to because I don't. Oh, look at that, they go. I don't think they. Rebecca and Billy fight a prototype tyrant in this. And they beat it. And then in Resident Evil 1, Rebecca is I mean, because it came first, is written to be very like she's the medic of the team. You can't do anything because she's the medic.
Elevator. This'll get us up.
But it's weird to see that because she still acts kind of like that in this, but she definitely is taking on like her and Billy both destroy a whole entire mansion worth of bioweapons. But that's just the problem of it being a sequel. Yeah, again, I think it really just if they just made this a sequel instead of a prequel, it would have been fine. But it's okay. We get more Rebecca, so again, I'm happy. And she's cute in this one. Like she's got enough of like a. They still try to keep her like the professional one or whatever, where she's like,
Ugh, it smells like a zoo.
Like my job here is to take you in. And earlier in the level, Billy called her princess. He's just like, watch your step, princess. And she's like, I'm not a princess. That kind of personality. These monkeys are the worst part of Zero. They soft locked me out of my first playthrough of the game. Because they're so quick. When they get introduced, they're supposed to be like the hunters. Oops. They're supposed to be like the hunters of the game, but they're so small and they're so fast. I know they want me to shoot it, but I'm just gonna wait. How long would it let me wait? It's just gonna... Alright, I guess we're stuck here. We can't figure out another way out. Ooh. No. Alright, let's go. I guess this would be like really scary too if you were like really scared of leeches. Oh my god, there's so many of them. Get out of here. Can't be bothered.
We made it outside.
Are you alright, Rebecca?
Yeah. Something's coming! How could something that big be so fast?
It's like a bumblebee.
We have to focus. Aim for the head.
Oh. No! God. It wants me to be back further. The Wii's not picking up my movements as well. Come on.
I can't get a clear shot.
What now?
We have to go up.
Right.
Let's keep in this bat from just flying away. What do you all think would be the scariest animal to get zombified? This a bat would be pretty scary because it could fly. Or like crows and stuff like that. Like they're not intimidating. They're not super intimidating, but I guess when they can fly, it's pretty scary. Oh man, a giraffe. Or like an ostrich or something. Yeah. Yeah, cassowaries are already kind of assholes anyways, so to see something like that, it would just be like a dinosaur. A zombie giraffe would be pretty scary. Billy and Rebecca discovered the ropeway under the church, a huge bat habitat, and rode it down to a factory. It was deep within that the two found true source of the monsters.
I'll bet we'll find the source of the problem down there. Let's go.
Very perceptive. There's a manga. There's a manga, and I can't recall the name of it off the top of my head, but it's about this this like zombie-like virus that goes around. It's about a guy that he's like, his whole like beginning shtick is like, I'm a generic anime protagonist. The only redeeming thing I have about me is I love the zoo. He loves the zoo. He loves all the animals in the zoo. That's the only thing that's ever been engaging to him. Like, he's like a loner, and he just loves the zoo. Oh God, come on. And so one day he wakes up and he goes to the zoo, and I think it starts with a giraffe. He learns that the giraffe has like a human face. The giraffe has like a human face, and it's really mad, and it's like eating people like a zombie. It's really, really creepy. And it's pretty ridiculous, but it's like the whole human face dog thing, but with a bunch of different kind of animals. It's that like kind of trashy anime that I like. I really like those kind of trashy anime horror tropes. I really like this main character has a very specific set of knowledge. I've got a bunch of them that are kind of like that, or like very specific, like survival story stuff like that. Yeah, but that manga, it's like, I think at first he's like, I know these animals because I visit them every single day. Like, and so he like tries to talk to some of the animals at first, and I think it like semi works where they're like, he's like, don't you remember me? Like I used to come and pet you every day, and then like some of the animals like stop attacking him, and then they immediately just go to start attacking other people. Stuff like that. It's like, it's goofy, but it's like got such an uncanny. It's got such an uncanny and beautiful art style to it. Like, it's so horrific. I'm trying to think what other ones I have that are like that. Yeah, but they treat it. There's another one that I read. I read a lot of these whenever I was younger, in like a high school, and I fell in love with like a lot of these concepts. One of them is called Cage of Eden, and it is about a high school class coming back from like a trip to like the islands or whatever. And so they're flying back to Japan, and their plane crashes due to a giant prehistoric bird. And then when they land on the island, they realize that it's an island filled with like prehistoric animals. Not dinosaurs, but like specifically like stuff like saber-toothed tigers and stuff like that. It's really cool. And so like they have to use like their knowledge of one kid is like a nerdy kid that has like a laptop full of like prehistoric animals or whatever on there, and so they're like looking. Damn, not here too. Yeah, and so it's cool because you can tell like with those ones, the artist really liked drawing those animals because like all of the prehistoric animals are really nicely drawn. And they sometimes have like really cool facts and stuff like that about them. So like it was someone's like interest, I guess, of like, here, let's make a trashy horror movie or like a trashy horror thing. But I really actually like these animals, and like no one's ever done, you know, like I've never seen a you know, stuff like a saber-tooth tiger or something like that in an anime, so it was really cool. What else was there? There's a bunch of similar ones like that. Green Day, one called Green Days. Green Days is about a similar idea, but it's with plants. So there's like plants have taken over the world, and there's like a small group of survivors that have to figure out how to stop it. Run! Yeah, if you ever need some strange, like survival anime, hit me up. I can always give you some recommendations. They won't always be good, but they'll always be similar.
That's the guy from the picture.
Marcus? But you're dead.
10 years ago, Spencer had me assassinated and stole all of my research. However, something wondrous happened. The T-virus fused with the leeches and brought me back from the darkness of death. Now, I will have my revenge on Umbrella, and the world will burn in an inferno of hate.
Oh yeah, the last one that I read, I haven't read a lot of those kind of manga in a while. The last one that I got into, but I never finished, was called Shibuya Goldfish. That one was a trip where I like horror stuff involving like animals. I guess it's the like sci-fi channel kid in me. I grew up watching a lot of sci-fi channel crappy movies. So but it starts out with like how a lot of these start out, where it's a kid in school and he's talking about how it's a cliche of like, oh, today's so wonderful. I can't believe it's so great. Me and my friends are gonna hang out, and I'm finally gonna get to hang out with the girl that I like. And then he looks out the window, and there's like this like giant goldfish talking in like a baby. It's like talking like a baby. It's like a giant like koi fish goldfish thing, and it's just like, Mama, I'm hungry. Like, someone feed me, and then it just starts eating people. It's it's bizarre. But it's such like a, I don't know. It's like that kind of stuff fascinates me. I love that kind of stuff. It's so uncanny. All right, let's keep going. Fight this leech man. Oh, also I wanted to say, so before we got down the elevator, we did fight a tyrant. That was a prototype tyrant from Resident Evil 1. That's almost exactly how they do it in the game, in the Resident Evil 0 game as well. They fight it and they go, "What is this?" And then they kill it, supposedly. and then they just leave. Like, the final boss of Resident Evil 1 is just there. And then they kill it, and then they're just like, alright, moving on.
Damn, it's not working.
He is hot. He's got his little snail eyes. His little wiggly loops. I think they still put zombies in here too, like these are the biggest threat.
System has been activated. All
Ah,
personnel
classic self-destruct
evacuate
system.
Immediately.
Self-destruct?
I love that cliche of self-destruct. It's so dumb. So funny.
Great. Come on, move.
Like, who would have activated the self-destruct sequence? Dr. Marcus? Like, as a leech man, he activated the self-destruct sequence? Like, why would he activate it?
I got it! Aim for the mouth!
This
Ooh.
monster doesn't know when to give up.
Yeah, I played Callisto Protocol, and I ended up liking that game. It's got problems, but
We need to find a way to keep it there.
spoilers for the next like 5 seconds, I guess. Spoilers for the end of the game in that one. I'll give you like 5 seconds. And there's a self-destruct sequence in the end of that game too. It's really funny. Heck yeah. Yeah. I don't know if you know anything about Callisto Protocol, PD. But Callisto Protocol was made by ex-developers of Dead Space. And so, at the time, EA had not announced a Dead Space remake. So when they had been working on it for years before that, because they were, it's not an indie developer, but they like haven't worked on a whole ton of stuff. So then people were really excited because it was most of the original team coming back to work on it. And of course, every news site when it got closer to coming out, every like news site was like, this is the spiritual successor to
Better keep our distance.
this is the spiritual successor to Dead Space, and like the original Dead Space creator came back and said he's making a better game or whatever, you know? So everyone was expecting it to be like Dead Space, and then the game wasn't Dead Space. It was something different. But everyone's like, wait a minute, this isn't Dead Space. It's definitely heavily inspired by it though if you play it. But it's doing its own thing, like it should. It does borrow a lot from it, I suppose. But for the most part, it acts as its own game, and I think that's But it's got its own problems other than that too. Like the game is very cliche. Aside from borrowing a couple things from Dead Space, it borrows like really heavily from just like generic sci-fi horror tropes.
Over here, freak!
Won't you ever give up?
What's with this thing?
Hell yeah.
No more?
Get back in the light.
Let's end this!
Oh. So in all honesty, Dr. Marcus's plan was pretty dumb because his leeches can't survive in the sunlight, and so for him to become a leech man, I guess he didn't plan to become a
I guess
leech
it's
man,
time to say goodbye.
but for him to become like a full leech man,
People are waiting for me.
he can't be in the sunlight.
Officially, Lieutenant Billy Cohen is dead.
Rebecca, thank you.
The pair overcame impossible odds and made it out alive. Lucky, I suppose. Since the event, Billy Cohen has gone missing, while Rebecca is about to enter a new nightmare as she heads for the mansion.
Yeah, so from that, directly from that, she heads straight to the Arklay Mansion. Is it the Arklay Mansion? Yeah, it's the Arklay Mansion. She heads straight to the Arklay Mansion and then gets stuck in there. So it's like, ain't she hungry? I actually thought about that yesterday when I was, or the other day when I was finishing up Callisto Protocol, because the whole game takes place within like a couple days, or I think it takes place within like a day or so.
Alpha team into the Arklay Mountains, and we touched down in the surrounding woods. We were to look into the disappearance of Bravo team. At least that was the fate. The reality was quite a different story for the unsuspecting members of the Alpha team. After being attacked by a pack of monsters, only Chris and a few others, including myself, made it to the mansion. Everything was going according to plan. Soon, I would have the research data that I needed.
What is this hall? What was that?
I'll go check it out.
It's dangerous going alone. I'll come with you.
All right. I will stay and secure the area.
The one thing that this game, they pair everyone up because you can play it in 2 players. So then the story changes a little bit with having 2 characters at all times. But in the sequel, which we'll get to hopefully this month, Resident Evil Darkside Chronicles, Leon and Claire get paired up through almost the whole through the whole campaign of Resident Evil 2. So when I played Resident Evil 2 for the first time, and I realized that Leon and Claire didn't have like almost any interactions with each other, I was a little disappointed. Because in Darkside Chronicles, they got like such chemistry because they're together the whole time. But it's weird for me to play like the remake and they see each other like 2 times. You're supposed to believe, I mean, like, it's just because I guess they are just because they're survivors of Raccoon City that they have a connection.
They're in here too.
We
But
need to get out of here.
But it doesn't feel as earned as I remember. How did they miss all these guys?
What are these things?
Thank God nothing could possibly be worse than what I just went through. Ah, get off me.
Wesker.
Where's Barry?
Something isn't right.
We're not gonna get turned into a... I don't think we get turned into a Jill sandwich in this one.
It's locked.
We have to find another way. Behind you!
Oh, it makes way more sense that the door is locked. Gotta use that boulder punching strength.
This place is no good. We need to keep moving. Maybe we'll find some of the others along the way.
But I remember in the Resident Evil 1 remake, if you try to exit through the door, you can't because there's the dogs. And it's supposed to make you go like, oh, of course they can't leave, there's the dogs. But then like once they start experiencing like the hunters and stuff like that, like I'm like, dude, you can take care of the dogs.
There's so many of them.
Oh, look at him, he's running. Go in here.
Let's move it.
Right.
I'll check it out.
Oh, I got bit.
Behind you.
Chris, I can feel something's close.
Right. Let's check inside.
The destructible environments are so fun. There's a lot of shooting everything. Yo, that boy tumbled in. Heyo. He spawned in like Nosferatu and SpongeBob. Turning the lights off. Don't go in there.
This one's quick.
Oh man. Gonna get away from your bed.
Yeah,
Ah!
he's different from the others.
Flip. Clip it, clip it, clip it. Alright.
There's something very hot about this mansion.
No kidding. I don't think this is just someone's summer home.
This is the area where all of those murders happened. There's got to be some connection.
Things just keep getting stranger and stranger, but I think you're right.
I love this hokey dialogue. So good.
I heard something coming from this room.
I'm gonna open the door.
I don't know why, but I feel like this house must be connected to some of the murderers that, like, all those rash of murders that have been going on. Can't put my finger on it. What? Oh, that boy fell down. Alright guys, we have an ad break in a minute and a half, so...
I thought we already killed them.
They're coming! This way! Have you made contact with Bravo team?
No, I can't reach them.
Let's look for survivors.
Oh, hey Doug. Alright, 10 seconds for the ads, guys. Then I'll pause it. Ads playing in a little bit. Everyone take a little sip of something. The PD, what did you do after the stream today? Yeah, just worked some and went to the gym. Well, that's nice. You need to get into the gym. We had a membership for the longest time, but after a while, it was like once we like missed going a couple times, it like we never got back into it. Very hard to keep motivated to go. Oh, walking would be nice. Mm, yeah, I don't know what the ads are done or not yet. So, but yeah, that stream you guys did was crazy. Um, I will be excited to see more of PSAs and all that stuff that you guys decide to do. We should be back now. Joe's down for the one we talked about. Are you available? Yes, I will be available. So, just yeah, just keep me informed of when you guys are thinking, and I'll be happy to join in. I'm hoping that I'll be able to get more consistent. So yeah, some of the stuff you saw was completely unhinged, and I loved it. You had also mentioned trying to go through like some of your old video history stuff. So that stream sounds like it would be really fun too whenever you get the chance to do that. Like your old videos you worked on. All right, so we should be back from ads, guys. So let's go back and resume. We're gonna find Forest. Just take a look at this. It's Forest.
No, not
Oh
like
my
this.
god.
I'm sorry, Forrest. I'll miss our target practice sessions.
Chris.
Can you get
I like Jill said it like she was like disappointed in
Everyone's
him.
alright.
Like he said a bad joke or something. Like, Chris, open the door.
Look out! Let's go around. This way.
Got it.
All right. Ah, Crow, get out of here.
How could this happen?
Classic arcade shooter though. Sometimes it's just not fair. Like doing this like no hit, like no damage would be really hard. Because sometimes they just spring enemies up on you. It's not fair. Alright, good job.
You're hurt. Stay back.
Oh wait. Ah, I can't get it right. You're supposed to be able to. You can time it sometimes. If you hit them with the knife right as they're swinging at you, you can cancel their hit. I'm about to die.
No!
And we've still got a boss coming up too.
What was that?
Let's check it out.
I'm gonna die. Oh. Time for the big yawn, boys. Make.
What in the hell?
Watch the fangs. I bet they're poisonous.
Even if they aren't, if that thing gets a hold of us, we're screwed. Get around it and keep your distance.
Right. Here it comes.
He's got like really specific weak points to give the hit. Otherwise he does like a ton of damage. Ah! I missed it.
This one's tougher than I expected.
Try shooting its mouth.
He's a cutie. He ain't mean no harm to nobody.
Yeah, keep on it.
He just wants a big infected rat. Ah.
The ladder.
Alright, fine. There may be an herb up here. I'm gonna be mad if I die. Here's one. You can also shoot this thing. Oop!
Now's our chance.
Yeah, he just needs a giant T-virus rat. Ah, dang it. I keep messing that up. Alright. I've done it before. Get down here. But goes to bed. Good night.
Who are
Chris Redfield from Alpha Team.
Alpha Team? Thank goodness.
Everything's okay now, Richard.
I used to be able to quote PS1 Resident Evil lines like the back of my hand. I think like one of Richard's lines was like, "Jill, there are terrible demons. Ouch." So funny, so good. Oh, go back. I would love to voice it. If someone made like a Resident Evil like inspired game in that same vibe as that first PS1 game, I would definitely love to audition. I don't know how well I would do in voice acting, but you know, that'd be fun. Play Joe this time. Don't think there's any difference. I could probably do some hokey acting. I don't know if I could do like legitimate acting. I don't know. Leaving Rebecca to care for Richard. Chris and Jill continued to explore the mansion. Wesker was still MIA, and they were stuck in a mansion brimming with secrets. An eerie courtyard stretched out before them. Yeah, then that's all you need to know.
Glad those two are okay.
It would be too dangerous to move Richard now, but we left them with enough ammo and medicine to protect themselves.
I'm still worried. We have to find a way to make contact with someone on the outside.
Definitely. I wonder what happened to Wesker.
We need to find the others.
Right.
Alright, so this is all getting new for me now. I haven't played any of these levels yet, so...
There's a path on the other side of the water.
If we open the floodgate, we should be able to cross.
I think I look like Dr. Manhattan.
Take that!
Except with more clothes on. This part of the Resident Evil 1 remake was annoying because when you would, I think when you drained the water from here, like tiny snakes fell down and they would poison you. And they were like one of the only, the snakes and the spiders were the only monsters that could poison you, I think. So it was very frustrating. They were just like tiny snakes. Oh, there they are. Yeah, they're just like tiny snakes. They're like little snakes that you could knife. But, because of the aiming in Resident Evil, and because they would get close to you and then just damage you, you wanted to shoot them. But then that was a waste of ammo, so you would just run. I would say this is not a good way to experience the story of Resident Evil, but it's pretty fun. So, if you want to get a very broad idea of the game, it's here. Because each actual story campaign is about an hour and a half. So you're not getting a full story by any means, but it's a better, it's at least a better summary of the game story than like the movies. Although the movies tried to be their own thing. Ah, give me that. So like, it's not even fair to...
Looks like there are 2 ways to go. Which one should we take?
Alright, which way? We taking the gate? Or we're taking the waterfall where we're gonna get wet? Or we're gonna get our clothes all wet? Walking under that thing. Left or right? I think this way, man.
This is new.
Oh my god, that didn't give me any time to react. Like, I didn't take damage from the QTE, but I immediately took damage afterwards, so... Oh! Boy, came charging in. My aim's getting off. Ah, come on. Reload.
Hang back. I'll handle this.
Come on. I'm not gonna die to some snakes. So annoying. Big spider.
They're coming. This way.
Got it.
Big spiders would be freaking scary. What? Twitch, twitch, twitch. Shotgun? Want me to use shotgun ammo? I could play that friggin' game. The Mad Dog McCree. Ah, I gotta play that sometime. Oh my god, okay. Missed that one. Try another.
No one's here. Where is everyone?
I'm worried about Richard. We have to make contact with someone.
That game's gonna be surprisingly like 10 gigs or something. All these Wii games have really been less than like 5 gigs. Mad Dog McCree is gonna be like 20 gigs. Yo, that's not fair. That's not fair. We don't even get the really cool hunter animation. The one of him like crawling around the war, like crawling around the room trying to get to us. We're at the halfway point now. I felt like forever. What is that sound? What is that sound? That sample that they use for the hunters? It sounds familiar. Like I can't pinpoint what animal that is. It sounds like geese or something. Stop! Not fair. Oh my god, taking so much damage. Oh, where's Ace? Where's Ace at, PD?
Water tank. What's it doing down here? There's something in here.
Look out! It's coming right at us.
Shark. It's Neptune.
Damn! Where'd it go?
Here it comes, Chris.
Oh my god, the game's lagging so badly. Water physics. Sharks and water physics are too strong. Oh, I'm glad. None of these computers would be working anymore. Uh-oh. That was a very weird transition. What kind of position was Chris in?
What is that thing?
It looks like a giant plant. Look out!
I don't know how you're supposed to dodge that. Supposed to shoot it?
It's too big. There must be something we can do.
Jill! Aim for that flower!
This is just a... Okay. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Yeah, I guess I just assume you're gonna use a shotgun.
Be careful. I'm sure it's dangerous.
Got it. You better be careful too.
For sure it's dangerous. Resist. Oh no. Oh my god. Okay, who's dead? Very, Oh no! I didn't mean to skip it. Oh well. Oh. Hooray. Neptune notes. You might even be able to fit in Resident Evil 3 in here. This game is so short. It's got a lot of replay value, which I like. I played the heck out of this game in middle school. After fighting off an army of monsters, Chris and Jill stumbled upon a hidden underground research facility. There was no doubt that Wesker was here. The two carefully descended down into the darkness, not knowing what lurked below.
Something big was going down here.
I got a bad feeling about this. Be careful.
Wait, what? I really enjoy. Yeah. Excuse me. We're past yawn already. Stop. 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 Leave me be. Trying to get my bearings. It sucks because you can't kill them before they're not ready to be killed yet. Oh, it's weird. For this game in the
Is this where everyone else is?
I'm sure of it.
in the PS3 release, I believe. In the PS3 HD remaster, at least I think it was that one. They took the headshot. They took the headshots out, like the decapitation models. And I think that was like a Japanese censorship thing. So they had to take the headshots out. Oh, he's gooing. He's gooing. One step at a time, boy. It's me having to do exercising. Come on. Nah. Moving right along. Ooh, are we gonna see the chimeras? Yeah, that makes sense though. I know Sarah became what it is now like 20 years ago. Ah! You know, I said this, I don't know. I guess it is like roller coaster, like scares. It is like that level of like scares. It's just like jump scares. Still pretty, Ooh, that's a good little scare. This game's got a couple of little decent, like, scary little bits. But I guess it's just because they're in your face.
There must be a switch.
But I'm pretty sure... Hi, boy. Shrivel up like a bug. I'm pretty sure either Resi 4 or 5 was affected by the, like, the yeah. I think you're right. And then the games ended up getting, I think that was 4. 4, I remember because you could get your head chainsawed off. But then in the other game, in Japan, it would still pretend that you got, like, it would, like, cut the camera away, I think, to make it look like you got your head chopped off, but the model actually wouldn't do anything. Oh, Callisto Protocol wasn't released in Japan because Zero wanted it censored and they wouldn't do it. Yeah, I'm not surprised. Those, I'm surprised if any games like Dead Space came out. Because that whole game is about decapitating and delimbing, like, dismembering all the monsters. But maybe back then EA was just like, yeah, sure. But Callisto Protocol wasn't with like EA or anything, so they probably had more say as just being like, no, we just won't release it. From what I can see, the reason. There's a lot of these guys. From what I can see, the reason shit was more wild earlier was prior to 2002. Oh. Ah! Prior to 2002, Japan didn't have a ratings board. Man, what a wild time that could have been. Ah, no. I thought it was that they changed their criteria in 2002, but they literally had no. They literally didn't even rate games. Yeah, I mean, I guess, I mean, you know, we've been on the internet long enough. We've seen some of those games that came out in Japan. That came out commercially for Japan. So thank you for the head pad, Bigby. Did the head pat play? I don't even know. I was too busy and focused on the game. There are some games though that I am baffled come out the way that they are. I haven't played the newest Mortal Kombat, but even when I was like a dumb edgelord kid, teen in high school, when I think Mortal Kombat 10 came out, like they had a couple of those fatalities that actually made me like feel sick to my stomach, and I was like, dang, like this is bad. This is bad, guys. But that's the whole point of the game, I guess. Like people like that with the game. They expect that out of the game. But I had a conversation just about like how gory and like macabre can you make something without it being like actually harrowing. Yeah, so that's where I'm going with the PD.
Chris, you make me proud.
Wesker?
Tonight was an excellent night for collecting data on Umbrella's biological weaponry and its performance against trained flesh and blood combatants.
You set the team up?
Excellent deduction, Jill. That was Umbrella's intention anyway. However, I don't need them anymore. The ultimate life form. Tyrants.
Where's Rebecca?
Beautiful.
We're gonna be like, that boy ain't shit. Killed one already. Like who activated the self-destruct protocol? Wesker? It doesn't make any sense. Why would he activate it? But yeah, saying that, I feel like that's kind of the line for you.
No.
When people get hurt for the sake of art, it kind of becomes like, is that really worth it or necessary? If an artist working for NetherRealms were to do that willingly, that'd be one thing. But when you're told, I need you to, yeah, and like, what are you gonna do? You like, for an employee at NetherRealms to be like, I'm working on Mortal Kombat. Like they know, or I mean, like they're just employees. Like they're probably hired on graphic artists or whatever. Whether they know what Mortal Kombat is or not, but like even if they know what Mortal Kombat is, I mean, you know that's fatalities, but it's all fake. So like you just be like, okay, well we'll just make like some sort of horror thing. We'll just make some sort of like horrible fatality up in our minds, and then we'll storyboard it, and then and then we draw it. But then for the director to be like, oh no, like we need you to watch these horrible videos to actually make sure that you get it right. I might be misremembering this with Dead Space. I'm pretty sure with either Dead Space 1 or Dead Space 2, to get the dismemberment system correct, like the visually correct, they had their artists watch car crash victim videos or like study photography of car crash victims, and I was like, yikes, that is, I don't know, like, yeah, it's a very weird, it's a very fine line to draw. If all the artists, you know, like if like yeah, like I think all of them, I think from interviews I remember them being like, we wanted to make sure that it was correct. But like for NetherRealms it was different. Um I don't know. It's very hard. I don't think either one is really good, but you know, that's like that kind of stuff gets really tricky. Yeah, but you know, like, you know, you're gonna always see people say like, well, yeah, if they didn't like it, then they get a new job. Or even what I was saying was like one of those, like what I was kind of getting into is like, that's one of those like arguments I've seen too, of they're like, well, they knew it was Mortal Kombat, so like they knew what they were getting into. I was like, not really though. Like it's still a game, it's still a job. Like you're expecting to just do a job within rated M content, but you're not expecting, you're not usually expecting it to go that far. Anyways, let's keep playing.
Could they keep something like that here?
I can't believe it. All of this was his doing.
No time to worry about that now. We have to take this thing down.
Wesker.
A self-destruct device. We better get out of here now.
Horror is very subjective though, you know, and everyone's got their tolerances, so but I do think when you are having to actively work on something like that, and if it's not something that you're comfortable with, then it's hard to be pinned, to have that stuff pinned on you and say, hey, you're working on this now.
This is Brad. If there's anyone alive, contact me now.
Brad!
I'm at the heliport, but I'm running out of fuel. This is your last chance. Is anyone out there?
The heliport. This way.
I maybe don't quote me on this, but I wonder if the new Resident Evil's like toned it down a little bit. Like, because the reason why people like the fatalities, it's because it's gory, but also because there's like a fun nature to it of like, man, how goofy can we get with these like freaking, with these like fatalities? Like, we're gonna like, you know, one of the fatalities is we're gonna uppercut some guy, but we're gonna uppercut him 3 times in a row. Like, it's funny.
Take that! Ah! Take that! Ah!
And like the fatalities, even in the new ones, the fatalities are so cool. They are very cool, but they're very edgy, and like that's the point. But like, you know, like you don't need to make like. It's just all supposed to be fun. I feel like it's supposed to be like a haha like. Like a haha, it's so gory and stuff like that. But yeah, but that line of having to make sure. Oh, there's Rebecca. Yeah, of like being
Rebecca, we're getting out of
authentic
here.
All right.
with the gore sounds
The team.
We have to save that for later.
weird. I don't know.
Let's get moving.
But it's funny too
This
because
way. We can radio Brad for help.
with Mortal Kombat they have also with how goofy and how edgy the fatalities are. New Mortal Kombat has tried to take itself rather serious. And I do appreciate that with its story. It tells a story and it tells a decent story. It's got a good amount of lore, and the story is interesting. So like, but when they do that, they
Persistent one, isn't he?
We've got nowhere to run.
We didn't come this far to die
like
now. We need to
I
take
think
him
in the Resident Evil or not Resident Evil, the Mortal Kombat 10 story mode, I think you do like 2 fatalities. That's it. Like canon fatalities.
Chris, Jill, are you okay? It's too windy. It's hard to get any closer. Hold on.
Yeah, it's because they want to be taken seriously. It's just like how, like, I think fighting games have a hard time staying relevant anyways, aside from fighting game fans. Oh no, I died. So like, trying to keep people captivated with the story and the lore is how they do it. Street Fighter more does it with like their like more complex gameplay.
Persistent one, isn't he?
We've got nowhere to run.
We didn't come this far to die now. We need to take him out.
It's not working.
It must have a weakness. What is it?
Not the big exposed heart. Chris. He's like Chucky. Shoot him in the heart.
Chris, Jill, are you okay? It's too windy. It's hard to get any closer.
Yeah, thinking about Mortal Kombat, I'm thinking of also Injustice, the other, it's the DC fighting game that they also make. Ah!
Hang back. I'll handle this.
There we go. Injustice also tells a rather compelling story, but it takes itself way too serious. But I like it. And there it goes.
It was near daybreak on July 25th when the incident at the mansion drew to a close. Except for Chris and a few others, the RPD stars were wiped out. All of the evidence of the event had vanished with the destruction of the mansion.
Yo, Barry wasn't even in this.
For a brief moment, I felt the pain of coming death. However, this too was part of the plan. Nobody was aware of it, but I...
Coming death, huh?
I cast off my frail humanity and became something greater.
Easy. Alright, we could get this done tonight. I'm pretty sure there's only Resident Evil 3 left. And then there's like all the side stuff, but we can always come back and do the side stuff on the next stream. I want to get the base game out of the way. Oh man, we got Jill and we got Carlos. Blood type O. Play Jill. Doing 5-star. I'm trying to figure out what other on-rail shooters I want to play. But there's this one. There's Umbrella Chronicles, and there's Darkside Chronicles.
Raccoon City was a town under the thumb of Umbrella. The virus washed
Take a
over the
drink,
city
everyone.
like a tidal wave, and in its wake left a living hell filled with ungodly creatures. Umbrella, under the guise of helping the hapless citizen, sent in their private military, the UBCS security force. Jill Valentine, a member of STARS, finds herself still trapped in the nightmare she thought she left behind with the mansion incident.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It's... Someone take that scene and add a record scratch to it. When the zombie like turns his head.
You okay?
I'm fine. That's some good shooting.
We've got to get out of here. A rescue chopper's on its way. Come with me.
Those zombies go flying.
You're not a civilian, are you? You've got some moves.
I'm a member of STARS. The name's Jill Valentine.
Stars? No wonder. So you're pretty elite then.
And you are?
I'm Carlos. Corporal Carlos Oliveira. I've been using a gun since I was a kid. So you're safe as long as you stick with me. There's so many of them. We're screwed.
They've all been killed here too.
Apparently not.
Something's over there.
I don't really remember Resident Evil 3 as well.
Down there! Jump for it!
Especially original Resident Evil 3. I think most of my knowledge of Resident Evil 3 is the remake, and it's completely different. Or it's like really different. Alright folks, we've got an ad playing in about a minute. I'll let you guys know when we're about to enter it. Oh, actually, we're in an ad break now, actually. So everyone take a sip of your juice. We're gonna beat this thing. Hey, we're back. Okay, we'll finish up this thing real quick and then be good to go. Okay, so we're back. And I don't have it on here, but remember everyone, if we get to 200 followers, I will buy and dive into the whole lore of Balan Wonderworld.
This entire town must be dead.
Want to play it, deep dive into it, kind of see what it was going for, and find the good in it that got panned. It got panned really bad, and I want to see the good in it all. And I think we're at 4 sub points right now, but I'm trying to reach 15 so I can get I'm trying to get to 15 sub points so that I can get some new emotes. If you feel like supporting the cause, feel free to sub. I would really appreciate it. I still don't quite understand how sub points work. So sub points is not the amount of people that are subbed to you, right? Sub points is like, or it's not the amount of people that have subscribed to you, right? It's like, it's like an active number of subscribers. Oh, okay. Yeah, I think it was when they said that you could lose sub points. I had gotten confused.
Take that!
Okay, that makes sense.
There's no end to them. Take that!
We have to keep going.
I feel like that's such an arbitrary way to choose. I feel like that's such an arbitrary way to choose, like I don't know. It's so weird. It's like if I get 15, I mean, you know, if I get 15 people subscribed, like one person subscribes a month. I mean, Twitch is still getting that money. They're still getting part of it. It's like 30%, like a lot of that money. You get like most of that money. I mean, I guess that's the point. They want more money at the same time.
Take that!
Yeah, it's like, sorry, like just getting 15 people to 15 people to subscribe to you isn't good enough. We need 15 people at the same time. So if one person's been subscribing to you for a whole year, sorry. That only counts as one sub point. It's so weird. Yeah, so that it seems like having one person sub and then gift subs seems to be like that best way to get sub points.
Keep behind cover.
We were too late to help.
Because if they just sub for 15 months straight, it doesn't technically do anything for you. It's still giving you money, which is always just nice. You know, it's always just nice to have support, no matter what. But for Twitch's system, they want you to play it like that way. Where like the gift sub thing is like the best way to go. Then I guess they just want you to grow your audience fast enough, like high enough that people would, that like those people watching you just would sub and give gift subs. I don't know. I guess it works. This is pretty crazy. We're like maybe almost through with this first chapter of the Resident Evil 3 campaign, and we haven't even seen Nemesis once. Not even like a tease. Hunters? Get the music stop.
Up there! Got it. Leave it to me.
What's with these zombies and throat and spitting up? It's gross. What happened? Oh, what was that? I didn't even know you could blow up cars. What's going on? I'm like lagging the game. Alrighty, we're gonna kick these zombies' butts.
They're everywhere. We need to bust through.
God, that's so fun. That's so unfair. Every time. Stop.
There's too many.
Just focus on one at a time.
Yeah, got it.
Holy crap. It's a lot of zombies on this game. Surprised that we can handle this. I guess maybe it can't. Come on. Is this the first Nemesis fight?
Are you with Umbrella?
Yeah. We came all the way out here to save you civilians. But the mission went bad the minute we landed.
Save us. It's Umbrella's fault that all of this happened in the first place.
Hey, easy, Chica. I'm just a hired gun.
Oh, never mind. This is the big worm. Big worm.
Grill me later. Come on.
Ugh.
I'll bet it's not so hot inside.
Oh, yeah? This boss fight's gonna be annoying. Image of a giant worm flying in the air. It's so funny. Here it goes. Whee, whee. Then it flies up. Yeah. Honestly, there's a lot of games that would have really benefited it from some fun, stupid railgun games. I know Silent Hill had an on-rail shooter that was in the arcades. Like Metal Gear Solid feels like it would have been a shoe-in for like a crappy tie-in arcade shooter. I don't think it ever got one. It's midnight now. I may actually my throat's starting to go too, so it may actually be time to call it. Thank you guys for joining me on this wonderful experience. Dave, and we'll come back to this again. Makes more sense than it makes more sense than Silent Hill. Silent Hill is not a game I would think would need an on-rail shooter. They were going to make a on-rail shooter. I think they were going to make another on-rail shooter, Silent Hill, for the Wii. But the team decided against it, and they made Shattered Memories instead. Much better game. Let's see. We're gonna find someone to stream, to raid out to. Ah, loud. Let's stream on over to Tashimi. I haven't streamed it. I haven't rated over to them in a little while. So, all right though. They are a variety streamer. They typically play like retro games and like retro randomizers. So they're doing a Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time randomizer right now. So go and say hello to them. So yeah, everyone, have yourself a good night.